So back in, I would say, October-ish, November of 2010, I was in love with the game RuneScape. Now, it was a pretty fun game, and I was home alone, and well, I wasn't home alone, but I had my grandma and my grandpa staying with me because my parents were away at a soccer game, and I was playing RuneScape. My mom had said you can play an hour worth of video games, and I was breaking it up into four 15-minute sections. And I think I was in one of the maybe the last section I would broke it up into, and my grandpa came over and he goes, "Why are you like what are you doing?" type thing. And he looked at the screen, and from what he saw, it looked like I was throwing snowballs at a cow. And I pretty much was doing that. I was, in RuneScape you can do magic and whatnot, and I was doing spells on cows to get some experience points and, level up my guy and all that. And I explained it to him, and he, was saying how video games are cool and all, but they're a waste of time because sure, you can go up to your friend and say, I'm level 50 archer in this game. Sure, that's cool and all, but you didn't accomplish anything in the real world that, basically it's worth your time to do something in the real world and make a difference instead of just making or doing something in a game, really just wasting time. And I thought about that for the next, I'd say, week. And if you go back into my videos, you'll notice that there is a time period where I was inactive for about 3 months. Now, this was, I want to say, third grade, and this is when my friends at school got me into this. I was really into RuneScape, and then this is when I wasn't doing any Legos. And if you guys remember my old house tour, I had my computer in that old Lego room, and in my Lego room, I didn't have a computer. It's kind of confusing. Basically, I had a computer in a separate room than I did my all my Legos and stuff, and I almost never went in that Lego room for that time period. And you know, the reason was because of the game, and I was getting all hooked on it, and all this stuff. Then I finally came down on a weekend. I walked down the stairs. I just got up, opened the door in the Lego room, looked inside. I saw all my Lego sets, crammed in one corner of a table, and I said to myself in my head, I'm going to stop playing video games and I'm going to do something with this. Because there's no reason for me to have all this stuff and not do anything with it. So that's what I did. Now, this was prior, I made maybe 2 or 3 videos, and I think they were all tutorials. You guys remember my first video, which is how to make a Lego clone sniper rifle. And so I finally decided, you know what, I'm going to do something with this. And I want to thank my grandpa for that, because if he wouldn't have said that, I most likely would have quit Lego, sold all of that stuff, and would have just been playing video games my whole life. And sure, that might be a good thing for a childhood, but I'm different and I don't think it is. And I'm glad that I switched and started doing Legos and YouTube. So I have to thank him, and he recently passed away today. And all I can say is that we were really close, and I just want to thank him because without him, I most likely would not be here. I would not be talking to you now, and I most likely wouldn't be doing YouTube and wouldn't have met a lot of people that I talk to often. A lot of people. And all of you fans, I would have never talked to you. You would have never, I would have never been in your life. And I think it's just amazing how you guys watch my videos and all that. And I just want to thank you guys. He passed away today from lung cancer. He made it through all of his treatment, and he taught me a lot. He taught me never to give up, and that's gonna stick with me. And it's been a rough day. That's basically the gist of it. So I want to thank you, Grandpa, and I love you, and I'm a changed person now. So I'm putting this out to you guys just to let you guys know what's been going on. I want to be completely transparent with you guys and let you know. And I'm really excited to do a kind of draw my life, the story of my YouTube when we get to a big milestone. I haven't decided what that is, but yeah, so I want to thank all of you that watch my videos and all of my friends for being a friend. And I want all of you that are watching this, if you have a relative that's older or that's sick, I want you guys to go spend time with them and enjoy every single moment that you have with them, and have them tell you any stories that they have. And I've heard a lot of really good stories that I'm really happy to know about. So that's really it. So I will see you guys next time. Don't count on there being a Moscow this weekend, but if there is, it's just going to be me showing it again. So I want to thank all of you, and I will see you guys later.